Now I'll show you what I'm talking about here. This is the one. God, that feels so good. All right, we have this chest here. Now, this is what I want to program in today. In-game chest open. In-game chest open right here. So, this code is going to happen the moment I click on the chest. And when we click on the chest, we need to figure out which items can be unlocked. And this is part that where you guys told me yesterday, I need to work on the game loop. This is part of the game loop. I cannot unlock this right now completely. You know, every unit has all of the items. I want this to be part of the game. I want the search for items to be part of the game. It's supposed to be a mystery, but it's also supposed to be something that you can figure out somehow, maybe by finding some ideas. And so what does that mean? So for example, what items do they have? So I'm going through all of the spawned heroes. And let me see here. Oh yeah, I'm going through the item types, all of the different item types. And if a spawned hero let me see here. If it's already, if I wait a minute, let me check. This right here should essentially be inverted. If it's already unlocked, then we just continue. Skip unlocked items. Skip unlocked items. This is important. And then now we check on the spawned hero. Which items are not unlocked yet? Okay, so which items are not unlocked? So we have an item that is not unlocked yet. And the spawned hero, how do we figure out that item? I need to find the item in the hero's upgrade. So basically, we do this in comments first. So find. First and foremost, what do we have? We have an item that is not unlocked yet. And then I need to find the hero that can get that item. And that is basically find the item in the heroes upgrade list. There's a list for each hero that describes which upgrades they can get, and I need to find that item. Then you check if they have it equipped or in the inventory. So now that item can have requirements. Find the required items on the hero. How can a hero have an item that is not unlocked? No. In the upgrade list. The upgrade list is a list of upgrades the hero can get. Whether you have this item found yet or not, there's still a hidden list that describes which weapons a hero can use. And so, for example, if I have 5 weapons the hero can use at level 1, I have, let's say, 5 choices. I have 3 choices. But let's say I have 3 choices at level 1. And 2 out of these 3 choices I have already found. The last one is still a question mark here. Okay? Now we need to figure out, okay, can this hero actually get this item? Yes. And do I have an item? Wait, let me see. Only items that are not unlocked yet. And a hero needs to spawn. Then I add the item to the list. A hero needs to... Well, let's do this very easily. So let's go through the spawned hero. And then I obviously I have unlocked or have weapons. Weapon choices, and I have armor choices, I think. There we go. Let's go through the weapon choices first. If it's a weapon. I don't know what type of item it is, because I'm not distinguishing between an item weapon and an item armor. I just have items. So I need to go through the weapon choices first. Check in weapons. So what do I do here? I do a for loop into weapon edx is 0. But actually, it's actually very easy. Yeah. Weapon index is 0. Weapon index is less than choice max item choices, I think. Weapon index plus plus. Oof, that's a crazy loop. I don't know how. Oof, yeah. For tier index is spawned hero dot. Wait a minute, it could be. Yeah, wait, tier index is 0. It will all make sense in a second. Okay, guys. Tier index is less than max item upgrades, I think. Tier index plus plus. So we need to go through all of the tiers and look at all of the choices. And I guess we call it weapon choice index. So what do we get? It's an upgrade choice, I think. Let me check that really quickly. Weapon choices. Weapon upgrades, I think it's called. Yes. Let's rename this to weapon upgrades. Yeah. And that is an item upgrades. These are terrible names, but yeah. Don't know a better name right now. Okay, so we have item upgrades. Upgrades. And then I guess yeah, well, fine. Yeah, upgrades. And that's let's make it a reference, a const reference, because we're not going to change it. Let's call it weapon upgrades. Is weapon upgrades on tier index. And it call it weapon tier upgrades. Oh man, it's such a terrible name. I need better names, but it will make sense in a second. Oh man, that's so bad. The names are fine as long as you don't get angle correct. No, these are not good. Because like an item choice is just an array of items. Wait a minute, this got to be better, man. It's such a terrible name. So for example, these are not item upgrades, but these are... So this is an item list. That's a list of items. So essentially what I have to give you, let's do the paint to the rescue. All right, listen. So this is what I have. Let's say I want to have weapon upgrades, right? Weapon. That's a terrible S. This S has seen things. All right, so we have weapon upgrades, okay? Now, what do I want in my game? Essentially, I have tiers. Okay, tier 1, 2, tier 4. Two, 3, 4. These are the different tiers. And then every tier, I have what I call a choices. Choices. And these choices are 3 weapons in each tier. And this is how I'm trying to model this upgrade list. Okay? And now the issue is the naming. How do I name this? So I have a tier 1 that has 3 choices, then tier 2 has 3 choices. So I named it an item choice. An item choice has 3 items. And then an item upgrades, which is a terrible name, has item choices for the tiers. But I think this is just, yeah, the upgrade list, maybe. That's an upgrade list. And then, like, it could be like a struct item list. And then that has an item type, items, based on max item tiers with max item choices. Oh my god, Wim! Stop! What are you doing? Goodness. What do you think? Add a global variable that multiplies all damages and another global for speed and adjust it while hot reloading. You will know how to make the game more engaging and fun with 0 time iterations. That's actually a cool idea. I'm gonna put this so I don't forget that. Put that here. Really cool idea. It's 5-head, yeah. It's actually 5-head. I'll put it quite high up so we don't forget about it. In the future, I will look at this, by the way, guys. I will. Cakez, do you plan to calculate DPS and then show it to the player? I plan to keep track of... So this is essentially what I want. An item list. An item tier. Item tiers list? Or item tiers? Item tier upgrades? Or maybe just item upgrades? I think this is a better idea. If I delete this now, it's going to break the game though. I'm just gonna try it out, whatever. I don't like it. I like this more. So let's go and fix the game. F8. Item tier upgrades. For every hero I have item tiers. For the defender. items. Dot items should just be a two-dimensional array. I think it should, nothing should change other than this. Right? Yes. And then for the... Wow, that's actually very easy. Lol. Damn, that was really easy. Lol. I was expecting this to be more difficult. And now this is called weapon upgrades. Shouldn't this be const? Yeah. Kinda wanna have this const. I don't wanna change this. Or should it be static const? Guys, static const or const static? C++ nerds in chat. Static const or const static? No one cares? Okay, Mr. Desrazor. I will see you in 2 minutes. That's toxic. And collector of stuff, help yourself. Okay, I'll see you in 2 minutes. Static const const. Const static const. Help yourself. That's also toxic. See you in 5 minutes. Okay, what static does? Const and static seem similar words. I don't think I can do double const, right? That makes no sense. Yeah, that's odd. But I can do a static const. Can I? I can. Do you use AI to help you with creating something like this? No, why? I don't see a reason to use the AI for that, because essentially what I'm doing here is just creating a list of upgradable items or item upgrades that I define myself in like a more or less a JSON format in a C++ file. I don't think AI can help me with this, because I need to figure out, well, what type of upgrade do I give the defender as his first tier? Right, so this is tier 1.
Gotcha, bitch.
This is tier 1, and then this is tier 2. This is tier 2, right? And then this is tier 3. And this is tier 4. So these upgrades, there's not really, like, I don't need to AI. Like, what would AI do here? AI doesn't take away any work. Writing this is like 2 seconds. All right, so now this could be a console function. If false, upgrade all of the items. Okay, so I need to do an tier index here. God, I love programming. I love it! And then over here we have the item index. Or the, let's call it choice index. And then what we have here is a really cool thing where we can say weapon upgrades dot items on the tier index and on the choice index. Eh? Oh, it's just weapon upgrades, right? Hey, wait a minute. Did I stop? So the system picks. I would have like a random item type times 3 in each tier, and item type would have been weapons, jewelry, something. But that's bad. See, like, this is why bad games happen, bro. This is why you get games. Huh? Oh yeah, right. I need to go over the weapon upgrades on the hero, the type of hero we have. And that would be the hero defender. There we go. I see. And I guess we call it item tier upgrades. And then I suppose we could do weapon upgrades, but I guess this is much easier. Oh, I love this. This is awesome. This makes things so much easier. Weapon upgrades, and then we have equip upgrades, equipment upgrades, items, tier index, and hey, stop. Choice edx. But this is why you get games like Starfield. No, is it Starfield? Guys, what is the Bethesda game called again? Like, is it Starfield? Yeah, that's Bethesda's game, right? Like, I didn't play it. Is it though? Is it Starfield? Guys, what is the Bethesda game? That's Bethesda's game, isn't it? Is it? Yes, it is. Okay, that's why you get these types of games, bro. 59%. Did it improve? It's got even worse. That's when you use AI or random generators to generate a world that is empty, boring, and repetitive. You can clearly tell when AI generated something because it's going to repeat itself at some point. And that's why I'm heavily against using any form of automatismus unless it helps you build levels easier, but you're still building them by hand. You know, one of the best games I ever played? Dark Souls 1. Why is Dark Souls 1 so good? Not only does it have like a really nice packed world that's close in proximity and you can walk everywhere. You don't have to run. You should run, but you don't have to. You can take in the scenery at all times. Nice chest too. Yes, very nice chest. If you guys want to know why Dark Souls 1, nice chest. I'm pretty sure it's gonna... Yeah. Nice chest too, for sure. I mean, goodness. Yeah. However, the big reason why Dark Souls 1 is so good is not because of the nice... It is also. But because there is hidden loot scattered throughout the world that is hand placed. You know exactly where to find something if you have found that already. You know, the ghosts drop the Jagged Ghost Blade. That Jagged Ghost Blade is a very strong weapon early on. It has a very low durability and costs a lot to upgrade, but it can be used to hit ghosts without any cursing or anything going on. And so there's many different locations where you can find loot, and that makes the game feel you are always rewarded for exploring, which in randomly generated games you are not. And oftentimes they feel empty, which is why I would never do this. Never ever do this. Unlock the first weapon of each hero. No, I don't want to unlock any weapons. The thing is, even with the level generation, they did a bad job. They could have been much better. I think, like, this might be a hot take, but in my opinion, handcrafted games,
Gotcha,
unless AI gets to a point where it can literally think for itself, is always better. There is, in my opinion, and you know, like, who's doing handcrafted games really well is where they also use automatismus and random map generation is Path of Exile. ARPGs do it very nice. Because, like, for example, there's always certain key monuments or landmarks in these randomly generated maps, but they are always there. And so they are randomly generated to give a sense of a different path that you have to take every time. But there's always oak is always in the southern forest, like the top part before you get to the ancient ruins. And then Alira is always down where the spider is, and where the waypoint is, on the side of the waypoint that is cut off by the roads. On one side of the roads is the waypoint. Where the waypoint is, in that direction you will find Alira, and in the opposite direction is where you will find the spider. And these rules, while it is random, you know, where things are positioned on the map, there are certain rules, and that is hard coded, that is hand placed, and in my opinion, that is the best thing that you could do in a game. It takes more time. You can't build a ginormous open world, but you can build a tightly packed world with lots of things to discover in that small world. And that small world then feels vast in comparison to a vast world that feels empty. And I think that's better. You will save a lot of money and resources by making a smaller world too. And you will create a better game, in my opinion. I think, and that's what I'm going to do for this game, for future games that I make. When I make an RPG, I'm going to make a small RPG that is tightly packed, just like Gothic 1, Dark Souls 1. These are the OGs that did it, and it was really cool. In Gothic 1, you will always be able to find certain plans in locations, and you would have like maps made by players that show you where those plans are located, because these plans can be used to permanently boost stats in the game and make you stronger. And so obviously you want to find all of the plans, and it's so cool to sometimes find a plant. Now, obviously, if the game's been out for a long time, you won't, but to sometimes find a plant that others have not found yet. It's really cool. And this is why Elden Ring is dog shit. Elden Ring has the same issue that Witcher 3 has, where the world feels too vast, and it is impossible to traverse the entire world without spending too much time. There's too much empty space going on that is useless and wasted. And it could have been better if they made the world more tightly packed. Yes, I agree. Otherwise, Elden Ring is one of the best games I've ever played in terms of gameplay. But they made the world too big, unfortunately. It's too big, and there's too much empty space. There's nothing going on. And that's why you need a horse. That's the reason why you have a horse in the game. Because you need to traverse fast. You need to teleport in the game. The reason why is because the world is just so vast, and it would be a waste of time if you were forced to walk. Anyways, yeah, that's just... Anyways, yeah. What do we do here? I mean... We can do the same loop here. Unlock the first weapon of each hero. People in the RPG genre don't mind walking if the world is interesting and have things to explore. Yes, but you can only do that if your world is small. You can do that, yes. But it will take you 20 years to make the game. Let's take a world map like Elden Ring and fill the entire map with more stuff. It will take you, let's say, 10-20 years to fill the entire world with all of the things that a small world like, let's say, Dark Souls 1 has. And Dark Souls 1 is already quite big. There's a lot of stuff in there. Then yes. But even then, getting from the top map to the bottom map in Elden Ring, no one would like to do that. And that's why Dark Souls 1 is so good, because getting from the top to the bottom usually is because, well, the top is not actually the top, but it's like higher up in height. And therefore, if you take an elevator down, you are now all of a sudden in a different part of the map. That's usually how it works. There's a lot of height in the game, therefore you traverse vast distances very fast. Hero count? Anyways, sorry for the blabbering. Gonna quickly code this in here. Witcher 3 had rule for 40 seconds, so you encounter something interesting every 40 seconds when traversing, but there's basic points of interest where getting very repetitive quickly. Mostly loot chests and some letters. Yeah, mostly loot chests, some letters, bandits that you have to clear out from the area. Then after that you can, you know, free someone from a cage. These are repetitive things to fill the world that don't really serve any purpose, because the experience you gain from these is negligible, and the only thing you get is some items that don't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things, because most of the time the items that you actually want are the Witcher items that you find in specific locations on the map. And these are the interesting ones. They could have removed all of these random encounters, made the map much smaller, and have all of these Witcher gear things together with some maybe some random, but most of the time hand placed. And I think the world would have felt much, much better. But I could be wrong here. Like, the game itself is still really, really good. I think Witcher is one of the best games ever. Okay, and we need these. We have the weapon. That would be the weapon upgrades from the hero type ID. Item tier index is 0. Choice index is 0. Excuse me. Item type. And then we upgrade, we unlock the weapon. Thank you very much for following. Dramo. I'm sorry, man. I think some empty spaces are necessary for pacing, since tightly packed things everywhere is a bit of an information overload. Shadow of the Erdtree map size is more manageable. Immo. We're gonna get to Shadow of the Erdtree in the future. Yeah, maybe it's better. Maybe they learned from the vast world of Elden Ring. Unlock the first item. Unlock the first weapon and item of each hero. Then we use the armor upgrades. Or is it equipment upgrades, right? Yeah. That is the item. And then we unlock the item. There we go. Look at this. Or let's call it equipment. I don't know, it sounds a bit odd, but equipment. And now what I can do here, if I, you know, enable this, I can just disable and enable this like this to test out. For now, I'm gonna leave it as true. And now this is fixed. Let's go to the next error. Initialize heroes, that's fine. Item upgrades, what is this? Upgrade cost. Oh, this is displaying the weapon upgrades and the armor upgrades in the game. In order to do that, we need to get item tier upgrades. Hey! These are the weapon upgrades then. And then we don't need an item choice. We go over the different tiers. Tier index. And then we want to get the weapon WPN upgrades dot items on tier index. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm stupid. Sorry about that. Give me a second. Give me a second. Aha. We need to get the weapon tier. Okay, wait. We need to get weapon upgrades on the hero type ID dot items on hero weapon upgrades. Weapon choices.count. That's how many upgrades we already have. And then over here we have to index into the choice. And then we get the weapon ID. It's a lot. Weapon index. There we go. And then we can get rid of this weapon upgrades thing. And essentially, we have to do the same thing for the equipment. For the equipment. So the item ID that uses not the weapon choices, but the armor choices. And then the equip index. And this stuff can go away. Cool. It's made it easier. What is this? Display item upgrade modal. Shit, do I call this? Display item upgrade modal. Display item upgrade modal. What is that? Actually, I don't call this anymore. I think. Let's mark this here. What is this? What is that? Oh, yeah. This is which heroes are placed. Check in weapons. Oh, yeah. This is what we started earlier. Cool. Very nice. Okay. Now we go over the tiers for the weapon upgrades on the spawned hero dot hero type ID dot items on tier. And then we need to go through the choice here as well. For those of you who are wondering, yes, we are currently working on gameplay. But it's a little bit difficult to explain what's going on. And then over here we have the weapon index. Let's call it weapon index. Okay. Item type, weapon is. Yeah. Now that we have the weapon, what do we need to do? We have an item that is not unlocked yet. This is here, the first one. Now we check in the weapons. We go through the heroes that are placed and find the hero that can get that item. This is here. So how do we find that hero that can get the item? We check if the weapon is the same as the item type. Then this hero can get the item. So it's right here. Can this hero get the item? Yes. And then we need to check. Actually, so yeah. Essentially, this is here. And then this is here. Find the hero that can get the item. Find the item in the hero's upgrade list. We found the item. And then the item can have a requirement. We will not do this, so we put it to do here. Test item requirements. We'll do that later. We found it. And that means we found the item. And for that we need to have a boolean. By default it's false. Then we set it to true. We break out of... Fuck, how do I break out of both for loops, guys? How do I break out of both for loops? Or do I have to... Do I have to create another lambda function? Go to... I'd rather create a lambda function then. Use break times 2. I don't think break times 2 works, bro. Use a go to. Guys, I don't want to use a go to. Set a boolean and check outside if it's true, then break. I mean, yeah, true. We can do break. And then we just check it here as well. If found item, we break here too. Go to is good. And then over here we have the item. And we check that again. If we found the item, then we add that item to the choice list. So item choices dot add item type. Add item to the list of items. Huh? Why can I not do that? Isn't item choices an item type array? And item type is... Ah, I see. There you go. Item type. Cool. And now this tests if the item has requirements. That is essentially something like... let's say tier 3 has a weapon. Okay, tier 3 has a weapon. This one right here is a weapon, and it requires this weapon to be currently equipped on the character. If I don't have this weapon equipped on the character, then I cannot unlock this weapon. I wonder if this is a good idea. Requires previous weapon. Requires previous weapon. Is this good? I don't know. I don't know if this is good. Because essentially you could find a loot box and then maybe you just get gold because it didn't find any item that you can unlock. But there is unlockable items present. So I don't know. I don't know if this makes sense or not. Anyway, so we now have, hopefully, changed how items work in the game. And please tell me it still works. Please tell me the game still works. Wooden sword. Oh, this is scripted. Yes. Alright, we need to actually give him this too. Otherwise... Alright, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't work, guys. It puts in every item twice. Yeah. That's also bad because every hero is already there. So what that means is we need to check for every hero. Wait a minute. I add the item here. Ah. Wait. For every spawned hero. Oh, that's a triple for loop, guys. It's a triple for loop. So basically... this is so bad. I need to do this. Not sure if that makes sense. And also, why? It goes over all of the tiers. Oh no, wait, actually it shouldn't go through all of the tiers. The tier index, it just needs to go through the next tier. And the previous tier. So essentially it goes from tier index 0 to not max upgrades, but it goes to spawned hero dot... That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, guys. If it's just a jump, how does it respect stuff like destructor codes? Wait a minute, I have to make this better. I do need to have requirements, unfortunately. Required items. I need that. Where is that? It is after stats. Every item needs to have a required item, I think. Yeah, unlocking items is something that's really difficult to do for me. So, for example, I could say that, well, Excalibur is a tier 4 weapon. One of the required items of Excalibur should be Zweihänder. But then that's bad. I think that's bad, because then every item has a required item and you... yeah. C++ Godot doesn't allow jump out of the function, doesn't allow declaration between it and the label. Those are restrictions I remember, probably miss one. Let's mark this as B and jump back. Fuck, man, this sucks. So, guys, here's what my issue is. Let's say I have a hero on the field. And I have 2 heroes on the field, okay? Let's say we have 2 heroes on the field. We need to figure out how to unlock these items in an interesting way. Hi, Cakez in chat. Hello there, Style PLS. Good morning. So let's say we have 2 heroes. Okay, these are heroes. We have 2 heroes. We have one here and another one here. And both of these heroes have different items. Let's say hero number 1 and hero number 2. Okay, these 2 heroes have unlocked some items. So for example, for the weapon upgrades, the hero number 2 upgraded this here and upgraded this weapon right here. Okay, so he chose this and then went over here. And then hero number 1, he decided to get this weapon and then this weapon and then this weapon. Okay, so essentially he went down this path. And now I'm gonna mark in red that I have items that I have not found. Yeah, so not found. not found are these items. I have not found this item yet. This, and all of these items. Okay. Let me check something here really quickly. Does this example even make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. I need to change the example so it makes sense. Let me undo this. Give me a second. So this is what I have, essentially. Hero number 1 has this. Hero number 2 has this. And I have not found these items here. None of these items are found yet. Now, we take a look at hero number 1 first. We check out every single red slot and see that the hero number 1 can get any of these red dots possibly. However, if I choose this item right here now, then none of these heroes, both of them, can never get to this item because it's a tier 4 item and the maximum tier that I have gotten to is tier 2. So I cannot get towards tier 4 because I'm blocked by tier 3. I have not unlocked any item in tier 3 yet. Now, I should not be able to get this item. I should not be able to get any tier, any item of this tier. I should only be able to get items of tier 3 and below. So I need to find another way of unlocking items that is much more streamlined and makes more sense. Because ultimately, tier 4 items, I want these to drop from bosses. I want tier 4 to drop, whoops. I want tier 4 to drop from bosses. Why not tie the tiers to the hero skill level? That way the player has a goal. Ja. That's a good idea, and tier 4 is something exclusively dropping from bosses. So a boss drop would look different than a normal chest opening drop. Chests can go to tier 3, while bosses can have a multitude of items they drop and have a chance to drop items. Can you get duplicates? No, a duplicate would never happen. A duplicate will always be replaced with gold. Duplicates will just turn into gold. If I have this weapon already, I will program this in. Let me write this down. Duplicates will turn into gold. Duplicates turn into gold. So I would probably have to program in some sort of animation that turns the duplicate into gold because I already have this. So maybe you click the item and it turns into gold because I already have it. So you can't have two of the same hero type with the same weapon. Oh, you can, of course, yeah, of course. So let's see here. This guy can get a wooden sword. And I wonder why... Oh, it displays the wrong stuff. Let me do Control U. So this guy can get a wooden sword. And this guy can get a wooden sword. Or scimitar. Like, these are upgrades that unlock. It's basically unlocking the possibility to get a weapon. So, for example, crude sword. This guy can get a crude sword too. The drop is not per character. The drop is per prefab. These are prefabs. These are not... So, think of balloons. The Dart Monkey has upgrade paths that you unlock as you play the game. These upgrade paths are permanent to every Dart Monkey that you spawn in the game. This is the same. If I upgrade a weapon on this particular hero, or Tangy, it is permanently added to this Tangy's... list of upgrades. Per Tangy type. Yeah, the upgrades are per Tangy type. Think of balloons. Your voice is like music in my ears. Oh man, what? What a compliment. Thank you. Goodness. What a nice person. Guys, in the future I will create to add in a proper options. I will create a list of positive comments and then hang them up on my wall. Just wait.
Menu in both in the town.
Never played no balloons, bro.
In the main menu.
You
I
should
want to make it so that the options menu is now a drop-down menu, or not a drop-down, but like a pop-up. No,
shut the fuck up! You interrupted me, man. Bamboozled. Anyways, so I think should we tie this to levels? Should we tie this to levels, guys? 5-song playlist? Fine. What do you guys want to listen to?
Gotcha, bitch.
Do you want to listen to Stardew Valley?
Gotcha, bitch.
Do you want to listen to Final Fantasy? I think Final Fantasy doesn't make much sense. I also have a Maximum Chill playlist. Where's that? How about we listen to Maximum Chill? The Root Sandstorm. Put on Bardcore. Thank you guys for following Dino the Great One and effing up Undead. Nintendo Lofi. Cakez, does anyone know what this drawing is? Some kind of new game feature? It literally explains what it is. Okay, so I think I have figured out how to unlock items now. We can only unlock items. So basically, okay. So what you guys mean is tier 2 is level 5 or 10 plus. I mean, I can still get unlucky. I can still get unlucky. So, for example, let's say this guy's level 10. Okay, let's say this hero type is level 10. Okay, and tier 2 or tier 3 is level 10 plus. Let's do an actual LV plus 10 plus. LV 10 plus. And then over here we have LV 5 plus. Guys, I will be able to unlock heroes. Let's say I have 5 different heroes unlocked, and these 5 different heroes... So you made it if items can be found by level progress. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about it. Have you thought whether you are gay, Cakez? That comment about chat compliment was funny. I'm just not interested. I'm not. I would be... No, how do you say that? I am not, because I'm totally not attracted to, like, even if I, like, think about it in my head, I just don't feel good about it. I just don't. I'm not. No. I don't know. I just don't. Anyways, so, and then this would be from bosses. I can still get unlucky. Let's say I have 5 heroes and I got unlucky and chose items that all of the other heroes have, and I randomly got level 10 plus, and now I found this item right here. I have not unlocked a tier 2 item yet. I should never be able to get a tier 3 item if I have not unlocked a single tier 2 item yet. So I need to factor in the level, and I think maybe I want to do level 10 plus as to not unlock items too fast, because I'm already level 3 and I have 1 item unlocked. It goes up quite fast, but maybe 10 plus, level 10 plus, and then bosses. Maybe 10 is good. Let's keep it 10 for now. I think it's a good idea. Let's keep it 10 for now. Yeah, if you unlock too fast, it will be unbalanced. Yeah, too, and the game will be over too fast. So maybe it will be like level 5, level 10, boss. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, how do I code this then? Let's go by level first. Tier index goes at most from 0 to prefab. Do we have the hero prefab here? We don't. We don't have that? Item choice? I guess we don't. Okay, so then we turn this into a const. Hero prefab, reference prefab is get prefab from the spawned hero dot hero type ID. We get the prefab, and then why are you complaining? Is this const prefab is not bind to relative prefab pointer. Gotcha, bitch. Reference to a const prefab not binds to an R value of... Oh, it's a pointer. I see. Well, I guess I just get the value here. Fine. STVH, thank you so much for following, man. Okay, let's see. The prefab dot level times... Wait a minute. Divided. Okay, how about this? Max int max tier is prefab dot level divided by 5. The maximum, no, the minimum of 3. Actually, 2 and max tier index, right? Wait a minute, it's less than or equals. Yeah, it's supposed to be in an X. And the prefab level divided by 5. Five would turn into 1, 6 would turn into 1, 7 would turn into 1, 8 would turn into 1, 10 would turn into 2, 15 would turn into 3. So then we do at most 3 and we do -1. But if it's level 1 divided by 5 is 0, that would turn into 1. Wait a minute. On level 5, I can do 2. On level 5, I can do 1. On level 10, I can do 2. Wait a minute. Now I'm confused. On level 5, I can unlock tier 2 weapons. On level 10, I can unlock tier 3 weapons. When you dereference, it becomes a reference, right? You didn't have and it would be a copy. Do you have that right? Do I have that right? Yes, Kubile, that is correct, sir. Are you a full-time streamer / game dev? I am not. I'm a part-time streamer game dev, but I hope in the future I can be a full-time streamer and game dev. I hope in the future. Working on it. Working on it. Hopefully. I'm confused, guys. So that would be 0, then 1, then 2. So at most, I want to be 2 here. The max tier index. And then the tier index is to be less than or equal to the max tier index, right? This is how much we can, at maximum, unlock. And then we go through the choices that are possible based on every tier. And then that weapon now that is an 11 out of 10 objectively speaking. The locked icons are more visible. Actually, I read that already, didn't I? And there's a new item prompt. It's static const. You need to edit each line text individual. You just use the macros. Why not using using statements instead of struct for these item structures you showed? I don't know if I need using at all. Like I never use using. I'm curious, do you use a game engine? Yeah, it's based... Yeah, thank you, Copacino. I really appreciate it. It's based on this engine, and I have added a little bit more, a couple more features to this. Basically, my engine, I made a tutorial, and over time I added more features to this. And currently what we're working on in the game, if you're wondering, is unlocking these weapons. We can find chests in the game, and these chests give us specific items, and we need to make sure that we can never unlock an item that we can't actually access. So for example, if I have only tier 1 and tier 2 items unlocked, I should not be able to unlock a tier 4 item. And so we are currently figuring out how one could do that. And the cool thing about this is it has nothing to do with the programming language. We can talk about this problem in any language. It is literally just a mechanical problem, a gameplay related problem that has nothing to do with coding. This is why I like this so much. It's cool. So right now what I do is I go through the tiers based on the level. But I still need to make sure that I cannot unlock a tier 3 weapon. Maybe it's just... Maybe I'll just keep it in and see how it plays. I shouldn't be able to unlock a weapon like that though. So let's see. We have this weapon based on the tier. And then we try to find the item in the heroes upgrade list. It is not unlocked yet. And the hero can actually get that item. But let me do control. Do I have... And then I search for minus. I need to check whether I have... There we go. Okay, previous tiers unlocked. Let's try this again. So, check whether the previous tier has at least one item unlocked. This is what we need to do. Music playlist link. Sure, you want to have it? Of course. There you go. Fuck. It's up here. President for
Hello.
Presidente. President Evil Zombie. Previous tier has at least one item unlocked. So fuck. If I see the tier index is greater than 0. We need to check whether the previous tier has at least one item unlocked. So on tier 1, do we have unlocked a hero, an item on tier 0? So tier index, then we have int previous tier index is 0. Is tier index -1. Now we have the previous tier. And then we go through all of the weapons in that tier. And I call this sub weapon index. We need to get the weapon. Goodness. Let's call it, yeah, weapon. It's fine. And then that uses not the tier index, but the sub. No, the previous tier index. And the sub weapon index. And if any of them is unlocked, if weapon game state unlocked items, save state dot unlocked items on the weapon. If that's true, if it is unlocked, then we break and we set, we have like a bool, previous tier has item or something is false, and we set that to true. Now the previous tier has the item, we break out. And then if the previous tier does not have the item, then we need to basically break. We can't use this item. Can't unlock this item because the previous tier does not have any item unlocked. Would not the hero would not be able to use this item. There we go. A bunch of coding. Goodness, would it be bad to give a very low drop rate for a little higher weapon tier? Yeah, but why? Because if I unlock this, let's say, tier 4 weapon, I can't use it. Like, the issue is I can't get to this upgrade. It's like in Bloons. Think about it like this. Bloons TD6. Gotcha, bitch. Upgrades. Please give me... Yeah, it's like... Open image in a new tab. It's like going through this. You're unlocking this part right here. And then you unlock this part before you unlock the Juggernaut. Basically, you're unlocking Ultra Juggernaut, but you don't have Juggernaut. So you could never get Ultra Juggernaut because you can't buy Juggernaut in the game. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I can't get to it. And that's the same thing here. It would be cool to get like a rare weapon. But grant the previous tier 2? I don't know about that. Because which item on the previous tier would I get? Because I have 3 options. None of them have been unlocked yet. So not only do I have to gamble which one of the tier 4 do I get, but I also have to get one on tier 3. And so it's pretty hard to make these decisions right now based on no play data. True, but I mean, it only makes sense, right? Let's play this. Let's see how this feels. I have now added some code that's kind of crazy and looks janky, but it should work. We can now only upgrade items based on level. Let's see. Not only find, sorry, not upgrade, but find. I wonder how this functions now. Oh, also, let's mark this as A. Weapon upgrades, equipment upgrades, armor choices. Yeah, it uses the weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrades, not the equipment upgrades. There was a mistake here. Really nice art. Thank you, man. Who needs data when you have imagination? Guys. Are you stupid? You, like, it makes common sense that... these guys, man, these are... Oh my god. Oh my god, are you dumb, man? It's fine, we move on. He's just trying to say that to trigger people. That's fine. We'll begin again. Friendly, don't forget about YouTube chat. Hello, Yova on YouTube. Good morning. Yeah, it's Yova there. Isn't it funny how we all have the same opinion and yours is different? No, you don't. Because the silent minority group, or majority, actually, you are a loud minority group, and the silent majority group is actually agreeing with me, but they are not writing that they're agreeing with me. You see how that works? Okay, we get shield orbs. This is going to be scripted. We train shield orbs, and then we wait for the next. God, I love this. There we go. Okay. Control K. What happens? Oh, look at this money. Bling. Cool. Oh, the scripting event. Oh, it's fine. Scripting event. I always get the wooden sword. That's okay. Next. We get another hero here. Another enemy. It's fine. Okay. Let's see. It's not supposed to do that. It's not actually supposed to give me money right now. It looks cool, but it's not supposed to do that. Shit. Why is it doing that? Looks nice. Oh, yeah, it looks nice. I have to say, it does. That's a feature. So I wonder what happens here. Let's go through the coding. Luckily, it's not much code here. Alright, guys. I'm a little bit worried about this right here. Okay, click. Alright, let's see. So, we are opening the chest right now. We go through the item choices. They are 0. The fuck? Oh. What the fuck? Why is that happening? Wait a minute. If we have spread, item index, make sure draw sprite. Wait, if we have more or equal to 1, shouldn't we? Ah, if it's 1, we do that, yeah. Yeah. Content. Item, we unlocked an item. Draw text. Starts. Draw the icon. Animate from down. And then we do the button. Set the animation time back to 0. I'm confused here. What happened? I need to figure this out again. Sorry about that. That's a bit odd. It's really... Oh, maybe because I'm loading this. I see what the issue is, I think. Hi, bro. Hello there, Dangalang on YouTube. Hi. That's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen. Eh? What is the animation time? It should be 0. Why is this 3? Huh? Fine. We'll start from the very beginning. Shit, man. It would be so awesome, but I made something wrong, I guess. I made a mistake. Give me a second. I ate my wife's ice cream. Sorry. Yeah. She was angry about that. But I left something. I left a little bit. All right. Good. It's worse when you have a tiny bit. We got the wooden sword. Now, when I click on this, it should reset the animation time back to 0. Where's this box? Where the fuck is that? This invisible button. Here. Then somewhere here we have scripting as well. Add item choices. It's gotta be scripting, complete scripting event. Yeah, animation time duration. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna click on this. And it sets the animation time back to 0. Now it's 0. Okay. And then, yeah, that animation time stays here. And it's popped off. Which means it should now be 0. Goodness, is that laggy? There we go. And now we need to wait for the next drop. Hi, what's the playlist, please? Oh, you guys really like the playlist? Yeah, sure. Give me a second. Do I still have this here? No. Maybe I need to ask Abev to generate a link to the playlist, lol. Okay, so here we have another chest. And the animation time is 0 right now. Okay. Seems like there was an issue before. Let's see. Now its animation time is 0. We clear the item choices. We have the scripting event done. Okay, cool. Now, after doing all of this, we should have... Huh? Nothing? I mean, bruh. Bruh. Just make a playlist command. That's someone else's bot. That's Abev's bot. Yeah, I'm using Abev's bot. It's a really good bot. Is he dumb? You're dumb, bitch. Fuck, man. Why is it not doing that? We didn't have any item choices. So it's going to make gold here. Fuck. And now it's always gold because it doesn't reset. But I guess now it does. Okay, I have an idea. We do this again, one more time. Animation time is 0. F10. Now we go through all of the items. Skip unlocked items. We only have one item that's unlocked. Then it goes through the... okay, let's see. Can I cast this? Oh wow, it does work. Okay, crispy meat. Okay. And we are only checking weapons. So crispy meat is not what we need. Apple not. I know which weapons we need. Wooden shield. What the fuck? Why do I have to like go through this 5 times? Longbow? How about this? Crossbow, quiver, ring, mace, ham, teacap, holy shield, ice bane. Short bow, eye patch, rusty sword. Rusty sword is an item that we should be able to get. Okay. Now, we go through the spawned heroes. Shit, what is it called? Is it unlocked weapons? Weapon choices. Okay, it's not upgrades, but weapon choices. Stop it. Weapon choices. We have one weapon choice so far. That's the wooden sword. Aha! So for the first one, we have the wooden sword. So we could get a tier 1 item. Okay, let's see. Max tier index is 0. We can only unlock items of tier 0, which this weapon is. Tier index is 0. Oh, shit. We have to go to max tier index here. There was another issue, but that's fine. Okay. So previous item, previous tier has item. Oh, this by default needs to be true. No, wait. If the tier next... Oh yeah, I see. Else. Okay. Ja? Ja, okay, that's good. Okay, guys. We're almost there, I think. I made a small mistake with this if check here, so we have to, unfortunately, go through this entire thing again. Eh? Okay, well, L. Alright, this time it is. This time it will work, guys. I promise. I can't believe this. I just can't believe this. It keeps doing that. Why? Okay, this time it will work. We will figure out what the issue is. It's so easy. Why does it not work? Alright. Crispy meat, apple, shield, longbow, crossbow, iron ring, mace, ham, teacup, holy shield, icebane, shortbow, eye patch, rusty sword. So, what happens with rusty sword? I should be able to unlock this. Max tier index is 0, okay. We go through the... What the fuck? Oh my god, less than or equals. Oh my god. Okay, well, this time it's gonna work. God. Fuck. I'm so stupid. Okay, this time it's gonna work, guys. Fuck! Okay, this time it is actually going to... We're going to figure out what it is. Okay? This time it will all make sense, okay? Let's check.
Gotcha, bitch.
Crispy meat. Rusty sword. Okay. Weapon. I'm so fucking dumb. I'm such a fucking moron. I'm fucking moron.
Gotcha, bitch.
Okay, well, this was a joke. This time is actually the one. Okay, this is not it, but next time. Okay, guys? This time is not. It works. I should not be able to unlock this weapon though. I shouldn't be able to unlock this, because that's tier 1. I should not be able to unlock this weapon. Why does it do the crude sword? Didn't you get the wood one though? Yeah, I have the wood one and the crude sword. I have both. Wooden sword and the crude sword now. But it should not give me the crude sword. Bottom right, pussy. Wait a minute. You should not give me the crude sword, my friend. Let's see here. Okay, where's the crude sword? Crude sword. Crude sword! Mm-hmm. Okay. The maximum tier that we can go to is 0. Because we're level 1. We go through the tiers. The previous tier has the item. Oh my god, but my tier. Oh my god. The crude sword is on tier 2. But still, wait. Okay, so the previous tier has the item, okay. Now we get the weapon. Okay, it's comparing the weapon wooden sword to the crude sword. It didn't find the item. Next. Then we go and find another weapon. Which weapon are we talking about this time? The rusty sword. Doesn't have that. The scimitar doesn't have that. Now weapon index. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? This has to be a less. Because now it finds the weapon, does it? Okay, guys. The reason why this happens is not because I'm bad at coding, but that's because I've been coding for 3 hours, okay? Guys, that's why it happens, okay? I'm sorry. Like, yeah. Okay. It's okay, yeah. You should not get the crude sword. Brother, you should not get the crude sword. 3 hours, normal people work 8. 3 hours, normal people work 8. Aha! Now the crude sword disappears. I work 10 on my game at the moment. My big fucking dick is so huge. Dude. Time for a PoE break. Yeah. Sounds like a good idea, bro. Now we have 2 weapons unlocked here. Yeah, I can code for 27 hours straight and I make no errors, you're just bad. True, yeah, true. I have 10 children, work on 200 games and stream. I put my game on hold 7 months ago. Yeah, I remember that actually. Let me think. Okay. Guys, the shit that I coded today works, but it's it's literally fucking ridiculously bad. Can I turn this into a lambda function? I have an item and I want to find the item either in the weapons or in the equipment. And so I do not want to copy this entire code here. I would rather just supply an array of weapons based on the hero, or an array of item tier upgrades. One section of that. Bad code that works is better than good code that doesn't. Yeah, but currently I'm unlocking weapons, but not equipment. So I need to be able to unlock equipment too. And so essentially what I do for weapons here is also something I have to do for the equipment. And so when I say check in weapons, I should also check in equipment. So essentially this entire thing here should be its own lambda function. How do I create a lambda function? It is const auto, I think, can unlock item. Like this, like this, like this. Is it even const? Aizen, you're lying. You're lying. You're no longer lying, it's correct. We are doing a lambda function. Okay, so first we need the maximum tier index. For that we need the spawned hero. So I want to capture the spawned hero. We need an entity. Actually, we need to supply that here. That's an entity. Reference spawned hero. That's const. We don't change this guy. There we go. Now we have the spawned hero, and then we can use the maximum upgrade. The prefab is something we can get. Okay, someone is at the door, but I'm pretty sure my wife's gonna have this one, right? Now, we find the maximum tier, and then we also need to supply it a list of items. An item, whatever that's called here. Item tier upgrades. We need one const item upgrades, I think. Item tier upgrades. We need to supply that. And then we need to index into item tier upgrades. And then instead of calling this sub weapon index, we call this sub item index. And then instead of calling this weapon index, we call this item index. Good. There we go. Wait, Cakez went const correct. When did that happen? Just over time, brother. Just over time. Okay. Previous tier. Previous tier has item. Yes, if the previous tier doesn't have the item, then I guess we need to return false. Can I state what the return value of this is, guys? Can I say that this returns a boolean? Yeah, I need a boolean. Okay, it does work. So we can't unlock this item because the previous tier does not have this item. So what we do here is return false. Can unlock item, false. And then if it's the same, we found the item. Then we can return true. And we don't need that here. We don't need that here. And over here we return false. And then why is this complaining? Ah. We don't supply the item type. Obviously. So, const item type. Item type. You guys are happy? There you go. And this is not the weapon, but that's the item. Lambdas usually deduce the return type automatically unless your code is messy. Yeah, but I'd rather be explicit. So now we have the can unlock item function. And we can essentially just say if can unlock item, item type, spawned hero, and then we need the item tier upgrades, which would be weapon upgrades on spawned hero dot hero type ID. If it can unlock this item, then I obviously want to add that item to the list. Like that. And now it's complaining. But it looks so good. Conversion candidate auto. Candidate function is not viable. No known conversion from inst to IC. There you go.
Gotcha, bitch.
And then we can also check if we can unlock this item using the armor or the equipment upgrades. Can we upgrade it with... So basically this is an OR check, right? And then we can break out of the loop. Let's see if this works. Thank you guys for following. Mild Mannered Ben. Good morning. Let's see if this works. It works. But no, wait, it doesn't. It doesn't work. It doesn't work because it's not checking the equipment upgrades because it finds weapon upgrades already. Wait. Wait a minute. Shouldn't I check both? Wait. I'm checking both. First I'm checking weapon upgrades and then I'm checking equipment upgrades. Huh? That's odd. I should be able to get this. What's up? Hello, Teto Dev. Good morning. We're currently working on unlocking items. Hey, I should get equipment. Okay, my brothers. I certainly do have equipment upgrades for the defender. So, for example, the leather helmet. Let us see what's going on here. If the first happens, the second one does not. If the first doesn't happen, the second one happens. So we have crispy meat. Let's find the leather helmet. It's further down below. Short sword. Iron sword, wolf's bite, steel sword, gladius, knightly sword, Zweihander, broadsword, Durandal, Excalibur, Demon's Bane. Leather helmet. It should go into can unlock item. It does. Alright, we have the leather helmet here. Item T upgrades. What do we get? Wait. Oh my god, am I... Wait, what? Huh? 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 It's taking a look at the weapons. Hey Cakez, working and lurking, but I wanted to say hi. Hey my man, Travis Roman, hello there. Good morning. Hope you're doing good. Huh? I'm supplying wrong. Huh? This should be the armor pieces. But it's supplying the... It is supplying the weapons. That's why it can't find this. It is supplying the weapons. But I'm calling it using the equipment. Upgrades. Huh? Is it calling this twice? But you jump in the weapons first? Yes. Well, fine, okay. Is it jumping in? Oh, it now jumps into the leather helmet. Okay. Fine. Okay, fine. Previous tier has item. True. There it is. That's where the issue is. I'm an idiot. Okay. Yes. Okay, I was dumb. Man, you are such an inspiration. I'm literally always on fire when watching you develop. Thank you. Bro, you're getting your $5 after the stream, okay? Thank you so much for the positive message. Like, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. What a nice person. Thank you so much. Boom. Okay, guys. It's gonna work now. I promise. 100%. Ooh. Wait a minute. It doesn't work. It does. It does. Holy shit, guys. Oh, yeah. It works. We can now unlock not only weapons, But it... damn. We can also get armor. It always gives me the rusty sword, though. What is that? That shouldn't happen. Aha! Eye patch! We need to reduce the... We need to make the eye patch better. This, by the way, the eye patch is going to be the item that lets you see undead enemies. Yeah. Yep. Just like in real life. Yeah, true, true. Makes sense, right? It's like vision goggles, so it's a must-have. Sorry. Lets you see ghosts. Not undead enemies, but ghosts. Ghosts. Sorry about that. Ghosts. So now this guy can get an eye patch. And you know, this is what it looks like. Okay, we got another one here. Let's go for cooldown reduction. Let's see how that looks now. Oh, 38 seconds cooldown. 5%. Wow. It turned from 40 to... Damn. Okay. Stolen from Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah. Okay, bro. So basically camo balloons. Yeah, basically like camo balloons. Hmm. Awesome. Here are some bits for support. Thank you, man. Thank you, Mishdax. I really appreciate it, man. Now I can't unsee the eye patch. Switching sides. What do you mean? Oh, it actually does. It does, yeah. It is how it is, okay? Speed up. Can't unsee it. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, actually it does, yeah. Oh yeah, wait. Why can I get these weapons? Oh, wait. Am I level 5 already? Lol, I'm level 5 already. That's too fast. Guys, that's too fast. Level 5 is too fast. Oh shit. This is behind. I have to fix that. You gave me some motivation to learn pixel art and other game stuff. Thanks, bro. That's awesome to hear, man. Actual gameplay? Yeah, I said that we're gonna work on gameplay today. It was a big mountain of code. But yet, yeah, we did work on gameplay today. We now have the possibility to unlock items. Oh, wow. Oh, man, that's actually funny as hell. Oh, man. Alright, does this guy have anything yet? No. You can replace shield with a hammer, that makes more sense. The shield? Which shield? Yeah, these guys attack my units. They slowly take damage. Oh, this guy almost died. Yeah, he dead. Uh-oh. Okay, he's got fireball now. Come on, kill them. Okay. The flying one? No, no, no. I want it to be shields. I already have a visual for that. Why would I replace it now? Since we mastered already how not to make games, when do we start the real programming? I feel like this is toxic, you know? Kind of feel like this is very, very toxic. Holy shit, look at this guy. I feel like the explosion is not long enough. Yeah, it doesn't show up there. It doesn't show the explosion at all, actually. Yep. Why does the Withers have black outlines and the others not? Because it's not done yet. I changed the... what is it called? I changed the art style multiple times. That's why he has a black outline. But he's going to have that outline removed. It's least important right now? Yeah, it is. It is least important. Yeah, this is when the game gets over. Oh, hello, Dev Spudges. Thank you very much for rating. Welcome, everyone. Good morning. Oh, look what we did, my brothers. Look what we did. Oh, God, the music. We are working on gameplay. We are working on gameplay. Look, I can't place it anywhere. I can only place him in this ellipse. And we can place another one. Today we worked on unlocking equipment. This stuff right here. Almost shippable. It is starting to get to a point where the core mechanics of the game are in there. And it starts to feel like there is strategy to the game. Yes. I think the shield, by the way, is a little too OP. They stay on for too long. But we'll see. Okay, so the first thing is a wooden sword. Actually, it should be random. We don't need to unlock a specific item anymore. I don't think I need that scripting event. It should be random. I think you should make the second unit only placeable in the ellipse. Maybe. Maybe. So essentially that's what we worked on today. We got the leather helmet. Okay, so a defensive item. Health and armor. So that's 20% physical damage reduction, by the way. I think that's a bit too much. I'm gonna change that really quickly. I think 20 is too much. Leather helm, let's give it an armor base of 10. It's actually too much. Yeah, 10 is better. Oh, true. True. Yeah, true. Thank you very much for following. Did you get a shout out? Guys. Mods. Who's modding here? Guys. Where are you? Mods. Huh? Thank you very much for thank you for giving a shout out to Mr. Spudges. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. What was I working on? What did we just do, guys? I think you should also make the second unit unreplaceable in the ellipse. Oh god, the chest light needs a serious rework. That chest light? What do you mean? I don't think so. I think it looks good, bro. Plop, 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 plop. There you go. Boom. Shield ops. When it opens, I think it's fine. Actually. Wooden sword. There you go. Now we get the wooden sword. It would be cool if the wizard upgrades has different flavors or stronger tobacco you could give him for buffs. Will you make modding an option? Yes, I will. This is what it will look like here. You will be able to design your own levels and maybe even tile editor things here. This is a tile editor, but it's not shippable at the moment. Right now, what you can do is place stuff here. But, you know, Mario Maker 0.0. But, you know, can I place your mom there? Yes, you can, if you give me $100. Yep. Okay, so now we can unlock any item in the game. What do we get? Okay, we get the magic mantle, which just gives us resistance to magics. Which, you know, is kind of useless, but it's random. Right? Is that good? How did you make that animation? Easing functions. I mean, we could get that. So this works here, but the eye patch doesn't, because the eye patch is only on one eye. Will the game support custom sprites at some point that you can add in? I don't know whether it will be able to do that or not. I would love to, yes, but it might be out of scope. Custom sprites equals penis sprites. It doesn't matter what people put in the game after I'm done with it, you know. Like, it's the same in Skyrim. Like, people will do what they want to do. The possibility or the option to do it is the interesting part. So kind of custom sprites. This ability is kind of OP, even if it only does 5 damage. Because these are very high in physical defense. It just hits so often. Look at this. It's crazy. Eye patch would reveal undead in an area. Yeah, eye patch will, but only for this unit. I will do it exactly like in Bloons. It only reveals undead or ghosts for this unit. Yeah. Would the wizard smoking increase the game's age rating? I just don't care about that, to be honest, really. I don't. Maybe. Let's see, what do we have? 48 seconds, minus 5% cooldowns. Now what do we have? 36. Wow. That's like 12 seconds. Damn. That's a huge improvement. Guys, I think I'm happy. What do you think? Now we just need to add in more enemies that drop items for us to unlock them. I just don't want to unlock too many items, though. I don't want to unlock too many items, and I want to space them out a little bit more. And maybe I want to change the required level from level 5 for tier 2 items to level 10. Maybe. Or maybe not. Level 5. I mean, level 5 is so fast. You reach that so fast. Like, you already have 5 different weapons. Nah, I think I'm gonna space it out to level 10, guys. I think I'm actually going to divide it by 10. Hello from Venezuela. Hello there, my man. Papa Sobo. Good morning. Hello there, from Germany. Alright, we can get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. All of this is not needed. This is not needed. Look how easy this looks now. Can unlock item, and it's all in here. And then this is supposed to be game a constant in the game. So, for example, the min physical damage 5. Guys, do you think the minimum physical damage of 5 is too OP? Should I reduce that to 1 or 2 damage? Maybe this is too high. We might have to balance this. Const expression int level. Shout out to Venezuela. Tragic moment. We feel you, bro. What happened? At some point, it should generate harder waves automatically, so it's infinite. Yeah, we'll try to do the infinite levels later on too. Yeah, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that, but we will. Based on the last wave, which should feature every single enemy, we just multiply that by some value that is, what do you call that? Not expansive? Exponential in English. Exponential. Didn't their corrupt left government win the election again? The pinnacle of democracy. What is it called? Int level upgrade. Upgrade steps 10. Or level to tiers, level to upgrade tiers. Level required per upgrade tier. Maybe that. Max hero choices, we don't have that anymore. Do you have a dev mode where you can edit this in game? No, because I can edit this in game already. The game's running right now. I can update this in game while the game... I don't need to close it. Watch. Level. Wait, what was it called again? Level requirement per upgrade tier. And now it's level scaling. Well, it's not really level scaling, but it's like a requirement. The level requirement for each upgrade tier. So now it's 1 in 10. See, it just works. Uh-oh, it might create too many effects, guys. I might lose here. Shit. Physical damage. Still does only 5. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kill him. I lost. Fuck, I lost. No! Oh lol, I can still collect this! I can still collect gold! That's not supposed to happen, actually. I just got 100 gold. Yeah. My graphics card will explode with this game? No, it won't. So bad at your own game? Yeah, we're still balancing it, brother. Okay. We can start from round 1 now using the wizard. He's worse than the defender. Give me a second. I'm not eating my wife's ice cream again. The wizard is so bad. Yeah, the wizard is... He's missing his projectiles. We need to do the exact same thing with the wizard's projectiles as with... Yeah. Yeah, we do. We do. Yeah, he's bad. I know. He's terrible. But again, we have only been working on the defender for now. Which has like some really cool skills. Really cool abilities. Shield orbs is really good. Really strong. Theoretically, he could use the same thing as the archer then. I don't know. I don't want his staff to feel different than... I want his staff to feel different than the sword. Wizard cost is overlapping. Yeah, I know. But we're not working on this right now, okay? You can tell that to Ramis, okay? Ramis explained to me how it's not important.